Good afternoon or good morning based on what time you're watching this video. To give a little pre-context to what this video will be about, for my whole life I've always struggled with learning new languages. This includes my current second language in advance, which I'm studying, which is Spanish. So in my opinion, a big mistake I've made in my first year, once I started my Spanish classes, I started to get frustrated instantly because there's not a lot of allocated personal time from the teacher with yourself, of course, because there's a lot of other students. So you really have to focus on self-learning. And when it comes to Spanish, the second language, again, I really struggle with it. So with my dyslexia, this really made it hard for me to learn. So to get to the point, the big mistake that I made was to write off Spanish in my first year and focus on my other business subjects. And this, of course, came back to haunt me because Spanish is quite a lot of ECTs in the end. I believe it's 8 in total. So you need these to really get your propedeutic diploma and to pass your first year. But I decided to still write it off and put it on the back and focus on my other studies. So my first year I passed with 52 ECTs, which is the bare minimum because I didn't get my Spanish ECTs. At the moment, how I dealt with this was not well because, of course, again, I just read it off and didn't really pay attention to it. For the future, I believe that if I'd have to do another study which requires a second language, or if I go into my master's which requires me to learn a third language, I would immediately focus really heavily on studying the Spanish or second language courses because it really will come back to haunt you. Yes. So yeah, I'm trying to think how else I could word this, but yes. For some tips, I would assume maybe to really talk to my teacher and not really get frustrated and say I don't want to do this. So for the future, again, I would say focus heavily on studying it in the beginning. Don't wait too long because it will come back to bite you. Ask your teacher for help. If you have any Spanish friends, ask them to tutor me yourself. Or sorry, I'm talking third person. I would ask them to tutor me. Additionally, I would say what I did to improve this and not stick in the situation, I got a tutorer from the Caribbean, a very nice lady from Venezuela who helped me learn Spanish. Even though it's not Spain Spanish, it's Caribbean Spanish, which is close enough, but it helps. Once I did this, I actually had the tutor for 6 months, and after that, I had immediate results because I passed one of my Spanish exams returning on this. So I found that when I practice hard and don't get frustrated, that is easily doable. It's not rocket science, it won't kill you. This can be done. So to sum it up again, the big mistake was that I wrote off Spanish, didn't focus heavily on it, and then waited too long to start learning again. So once my Spanish classes were done, I couldn't focus anymore because I had no one teaching me, so I had to really self-learn. And again, to sum up how I dealt with this, it wasn't well in the beginning. I just didn't put in the work. And how I dealt with it in the future was to get tutor lessons so that I could have one-on-one practice with a professional who helped me learn Spanish. She taught me the ins and outs of Spanish. I knew what to do. I put in the hard self-work. So yeah, don't follow your mistakes in the future and learn how to improve them.